Afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for your patience. We have a wonderful guest for you today on today's NACTA webinar. My name is Lorene Romero. I am going to be your moderator for the rest of this session. If you have any questions for me, please put them into the chat box and I will get back to you in text right away. If you have questions for our presenter, who is the amazing, fabulous John from Goway. Many of you know him from his being at our national conventions, touring around, all around great guy. He's very funny. I'm really glad that we got to have him as the webinar speaker today. But if you need questions for him, we will have a Q&A session at the very end. So just put them in the question box and I will read them for you. I just want to do a little bit of basic housekeeping. All of you are on mute, and that is to prevent any background sounds. We are recording this session. It will be up on the NACTA YouTube channel within the next 48 hours. If you are not already subscribed to the NACTA YouTube, please do. I will be sending out information after the session on how you can subscribe, as well as a link to this. So for now, I am going to put myself on mute. I am changing the reins over to the fabulous and marvelous John from Goway. Here you go, John. Put myself on mute, but I will be here if you need me, and I'll be back at the end when we're ready for the Q&A session.
Well, thanks so much, Lorene, and apologies to all for the little delay here, technical difficulties, and Lorene for being on top of it. Thanks very much. So today we were just kind of give you a bit of maybe a different overview about Goway and just travel in general. I like to keep these things, fairly light, not too in depth, not too serious on product knowledge, because we do a lot of the world. It's a big place, so kind of hard to cramp into 45 minutes or that sort of length of time. So anyway, that's the mugshot. John McGonigal, General Manager of Sales North America with Goway Travel. And the topic of today, hopefully you paid attention to that for your NACTA invites to the webinar, travel connections and companionship. And you'll see as we kind of evolve through this where I came up with this, but just a little bit of background. I've been in the industry for a very long time, so I've been there, done that. Still passionate about travel, still get too involved in other things when I should be paying attention to the upcoming webinar I've got scheduled. Taking a breath now. So thanks all for being members of NACTA. We do appreciate your business and just moving along. So travel. Let's talk long haul with Goway. And I think it's what we're best known for, not the ordinary. Long haul travel in general includes a flight of more than 5 or 6 hours. And generally, I'm not talking about the Caribbean, Mexico, or North America. However, Goway does do Mexico and Hawaii. These are relatively new products in the last couple of years. It's not necessarily everything just sun fun, but we do have hotels, a vast range of hotels, travel experiences, activities, car rentals with Hertz in Hawaii, things of that particular nature to assist you and clients in those destinations. But generally, we're talking over 5 to 6 hours of travel and to seemingly exotic destinations. So just to give you sort of a flavor of what we're looking to do, visas are often required when we're talking about the countries that I will be sharing with you today. And we're talking group or individual travel, group being 10 or more people traveling together, 10 people with Goway as a group, that's 10 people, not 10 rooms, it's only 5 rooms, 10 people. And for clients with an open mind, or what we like to call at Goway a Globetrotter, one who travels widely to all parts of the world. And hopefully we can get you to start developing your clients to be these sort of Globetrotters, to expand their travel base, so you have an opportunity of what we call recycling your clients. So if they've been with you to Disney or several cruises, maybe try to suggest something different to them to get them out of their shell, to get them out of their same old when you introduce to them some new fabulous places around the world. And from your aspect, the way I think most people pull this off, or travel agents, career travel agents like yourself pull this off is to showcase your passion for travel. Even if it's cruises or sun and fun, whatever the case may be, it's determining what your passion is for travel and then passing that along to your customers, to your clients. So, do you have a passion for food and wine? I certainly do. It's a big part of where I travel anywhere in the world, whether it's domestically or internationally. You want to find a good restaurant. You want to taste some of the local cuisine and fabulous local wines, hopefully. And there's many wine and culinary destinations around the world, as you see pictured there. That's actually one of the central markets in Adelaide, Australia, New Zealand as well. You've got South Africa, India, Japan, Hong Kong, Spain, Portugal, Morocco, Peru, Chile, just to name a few. There's quite a few destinations in the world, long-haul destinations that are fabulous food and wine destinations. Have you ever considered going horseback riding through Chilean vineyards with wine tasting? It's kind of a little hard to steady the glass as the guy's pouring it on as you're going on horseback, but there's always wine. That's my point here. But there's a number of different boxes you can tick when you travel to a destination for one thing, being maybe food and wine, and oh, you have clients that would like to horseback ride at the same time. Ding, done. Sushi class in Japan. I love sushi. Don't know if you do, but it's a fabulous opportunity when you're in Japan to actually go and take part in a sushi class to learn how you do it. That's why we sell insurance. So in case you cut off your fingers, you're all cut. No, I'm just joking. Or tagine cooking at the chef's table in Morocco. That's Alain, one of our ground operator in Morocco. And some of our staff, me taking the picture, learning how to cook Moroccan and bringing home that fabulous orange red tagine, the cooking pot of Morocco. Or a traditional cooking class in Italy, if this is your passion. Are you passionate about food? Are you passionate about cooking? Maybe that's what you need to start talking to customers about, or maybe that's what you need to start traveling for yourself when you go on holiday, on vacation. Well, if you're going to run, you're going to eat lots of pasta, you need to be passionate about running too, or at least doing some exercise to get out there. So is that your passion, or hiking even a Great Wall? Is that something that you like to do, like to be active? Do your clients like to be active? You probably have some that do, probably have a lot that don't. Knowing what they like to do and their interest is a big part of helping yourself close a sale, and how Goway can help you close that sale as well too. Are golf and sports your thing? When I do travel, certainly more domestically than international, but when I've traveled internationally, if I have the opportunity, whether I'm at a conference or something of that nature, sure, I'd like to play a round of golf. Whether it's here in South Africa, where you have some unique conditions, in Africa altogether, where you get free golf ball relief. You can pick your golf ball up and move it if it lands in a hippo print. Go figure. It's a fabulous experience, not only just being challenging golf-wise, but thrilling. Is that, how close is that baboon's going to get to me before I hit my next shot? Or women's and cultural experiences, to have the fabulous opportunity to go meet the lovely Maasai people in Kenya and Tanzania, to understand the way different cultures, different than ours, live in today's world. So that's travel in general. I want to talk about connections, how we can kind of talk to you business-wise, industry to industry, within ourselves, within our own industry, I meant to say, connecting the dots for you. So in the last couple of years, Goway, even though we've been in business 47 years, it took us 45 years to get it right, we've actually now launched UK, Europe, where you're talking Scandinavia, Iceland, Croatia, Germany, Estonia. You see, that's a screenshot from Goway.com of all the countries in Europe that we service and touch on. You can drill down on that to find out what exactly we offer. In short, it's individual, or FIT, foreign independent travel, if you're old school like me, and small groups around UK and the Mediterranean, throughout Europe, Scandinavia, Iceland, as I've mentioned here. You'll find it all online. The brochure is available too. It's a very small 8-page brochure that talks more about styles of travel, passion for travel, as opposed to actual products. So we've kind of put most of our European or newer product online because it is so vast, so mighty. And what we're doing primarily is customizing. So if you've got customers on a river cruise already in Europe, typically what happens is that cruise company doesn't pay you commission on the pre and post or the airfare. So come to us, we can assist you, and actually you're going to make more money booking the air and the pre and post for just about anything in Europe for a river cruise with Goway than you are with the cruise company itself. I'll get into some things about cruises because that's a new area for Goway, cruising throughout the world as well. Oh, look, it's right there. Boutique cruises worldwide with pre and post. Hey, it's just like I put this together this morning, which I kind of did. But anyway, we're finding a lot of the destinations around the world that Goway touches on, and for what your clients want and their experience may lend itself more to a cruise experience. So how do you get that typical Caribbean cruise I've always done, Holland America, for not me necessarily, but as your client, Holland America, year after year after year or every other year, and gosh, they've just expended all of the cruise lines itineraries. Where to go next? Well, talk about some worldwide destinations. A lot of the big cruise boats, cruise lines are sailing the world. And now with Goway, we've actually entered into a partnership with NCL, Norwegian Caribbean Line, to do down under, Hawaii, South America, and Europe too. The only thing we're not touching on is the Caribbean and Alaska, simply because that's not in our portfolio of land content. And why would you book through Goway? You say, oh, if I got my agency's already got a contract or something deal with NCL. Why would I book with Goway? Well, because we have certain specials that, as a tour operator partner of NCL, that the cruise line has given us that they may or may not have available. Anything they advertise on TV, we can deliver for your customers, the same sort of thing, but we've got special packages like that include daily gratuities, and we handle the air and the pre and post transfers and touring. So if you've got customers that are doing that pre and post and need the airfare, you're gonna make more money in booking the whole thing with us as opposed to just NCL itself. We do offer commissions there. We also offer a Goway rewards card, cash rewards for you. More on that in a moment. But take a look right online on Goway.com. If you click in NCL in sort of the search bar, you'll find up a number of different listings around the world. This is the European packages. We've got all the ship layouts. We can book all of the cabins, everything that you can book with NCL, you can book it through Goway. We've got this special deal currently right now that's booked by the end of June. You can save a potential couple up to $1,580 on a beverage package, a free beverage package. Gratuities are included in that, things of that nature. There's a number of different itineraries that this applies to, so do check us out online for that. So that's sort of really new within the last couple of months with Goway. You probably wouldn't have heard that anywhere else. But you can also find more content, more information about what we're doing at Goway on our dedicated trade site, gowayagent.com. So you can go there and find out about news and events, different travel things we may be participating in, various sales tools, which are really important. The nice thing about this new Goway agent, it is not password protected. So you don't have to remember another password and a login. And if you're like me, oh, we've got way too many passwords and logins in life to kind of figure out in my daily business life, where do I have to go to, or what do I have to remember to get to where I want to go. So we've kept it very easy. We put a lot of information about fam trips and things like that on there as well. All of the information that you want to know, plus your sales tools and the ability to order brochures online. So this is just exclusive to the trade, all right? You can order whatever brochures that you would like. If you're looking for larger numbers, we want you to call myself or the business development manager, because we have another tool for you that if you're doing a bridal show or a larger consumer show that you want to get more specific information in front of a customer, we've got that on gowayagent.com, where you can create your own flyers. It's located on Goway Agent under Sales Tools. You create a login to print your own customized flyer. That is not correct. I'm sorry, I must have pulled an earlier presentation on that. You do not have to log in. What you do have to do is basically have a logo and contact details, and to create your own flyer, have a logo that doesn't have spaces or dashes in it. So if you have ABC Travel, it can't be ABC Dash Travel, ABC Space Travel if you're trying to upload a logo. So that's what I'm saying is that you have to identify yourself as far as the slide is concerned, only as far as the JPEG or PNG file that you may be uploading to this. So you can add in your contact details, tell them what you want to know about yourselves. That whole white space at the bottom of the flyer is yours to basically craft any way that you would like. Now, we've also brought back our passport to a free fam trip. Oh, John can't talk to the trade these days without talking about fam trips. This is what everybody wants. What are you in business for, right? You want to make some money, but you want to travel. That's your passion. That's our passion collectively, hopefully. So we've relaunched it due to popular demand. So anything that you've booked beginning April 1, 2017 with Goway, all the way through the end of March, that's our fiscal year, April through March 2018, will count towards a potential free fam trip. Well, you can go online to Goway Agent, download your own passport. It kind of looks like that picture there under free fam trip. And it's very easy. We're hoping that you can sell the world, or that we can assist you to sell the world. Easy as 1, 2, 3, book one of each Goway's destinations: Africa, Asia, Australia, or New Zealand, also known as Down Under, South America, Europe, UK, Europe, Mediterranean, or idyllic islands. You can also book a group to anywhere in the world. That can act as your wild card. A group with Goway, 10 people, 5 rooms. So if you don't have somebody for Africa or maybe Asia or something like that, but you have all the other passport booking numbers filled in, boom, away you go, okay? We also record our own webinars, usually every Thursday. They're live. There are some on Tuesday that are live as well too. We have one this coming Thursday on group travel around the world, so join us live on that. But if you forget all about that, just go to gowayagent.com, look at the webinars. You'll find the upcoming one, and we even archive our last several months, up to a year almost, on our webinar site itself. Now, I promised you I'd talk to you a little bit more about our Goway Rewards card. It's a reloadable gift card exclusive just for you. There is no cost to get the card. It is a reloadable Visa card. So next time, or the first time you make a booking with Goway, you can go online to Goway Agent, apply for the card. Again, there's no cost to you. Once your booking has been made, the card is sent out to you. Once you request the card, you're also sent a PIN number that you'll use to earn cash rewards charged to this reloadable Visa gift card. So for every land and air booking you make, you will receive $5 for air only, $10 for land only, or $15 for air and land package together, or $50 for an around the world fare. If you happen to be booking a group with Goway, that's even better, because you're going to earn $100 at the time of your group deposit, and then earn another $100 when the group departs. Again, just a minimum of 10 guests traveling anywhere in the world as a group with Goway. Now, the nice thing about this is that this is over and above your commission with Goway. So whether you're working in a brick and mortar agency, or whether you are a home-based agent these days working with a host agent, and we know how that goes, right? The commission goes to your host agent. They send you your cut. Well, what are you going to do? Well, we actually have created this special rewards card to reward just you. So again, we have people in certain cases making several thousands of dollars a year using this card and selling air only. We also have it on our Goway Air site, which I'll get to a little bit later, where you can actually, again, just be making $15 for every passenger, $30 a couple for every air and land couple that you're selling anywhere in the world with Goway. That's on your reloadable Visa card. So you use it wherever Visa is accepted. You need to say thank you to your customers, or if you just want to say thank you to a friend, if you're home-based and you're away on traveling and somebody else is watching your files, checking your email, well, this is not coming out of your pocket. It's actually coming out of extra rewards that Goway earns through our airline consortia partners, consolidated partners, I should say, excuse me, and any incentives that we've made off of our various land partnerships as well. So it's back in your pocket, as opposed to coming from your pocket to say thank you to a customer. So touch briefly on connections and how you can look to connect with Goway, both on primarily the Goway Agent Trade site and the styles of travel, passion for travel. I want to talk now about companionship. We often don't think about this word when we think about travel, or when we're booking clients on a trip, but you know, one of the interest, or one of the comments that a client will make to you, is that they either want to be with a lot of people, thousands of their best newest friends on a cruise ship somewhere, or they want to be on a beach by themselves. If they're a honeymoon couple, or they just don't necessarily like being with a ton of people on and off a bus, sightseeing bus somewhere in the world. So we came up with a solution here at Goway for that companionship that we call Goway's Promise of Something Special. Now, pay attention, because there may be a gift card involved with this. Stay with me. Holidays of a Lifetime is Goway's exclusive first-class small group escorted touring experiences. And meaning that these are groups of no more than 16, 18 people per departure, and sometimes even less than that. We're operating these things in many cases with 6, 10, 12 people, something like that. And there you see the passenger profile. Average age is 55 plus. So you're listening to the average passenger profile these days. These are exclusive Goway customers, your customers traveling with Goway from either the US or our Canadian agents that work with us in Canada as well. So it's all English speaking, affluent, and from all walks of life. They're energetic, they're active, they're engaged, they just love to travel. So if you do have customers that are looking for that holiday of the lifetime, or Goway's promise of something special, then you've come to the right place. We emphasize the experience on these tours. So whether that lion, that's that lion that took my camera on my safari last year. I know I lost it somewhere. Anyway, but it's really the experience of travel that we want the customers to enjoy, is that it's not all you're packed into a big motor coach and everybody does the exact same thing all the time. No, it's basically getting involved, doing what you want to do. Not every meal is included, simply because, yeah, even 16, 18 people may get to be a bit much, and you want a little bit of downtime on your own. You can do that, whether it's a walking tour in Old Delhi, or savoring the cuisine in Marrakesh, or strolling or hiking along the Great Wall of China. Lots of emphasized experience or experiential travel. I think that's the word for 2017 these days, is experiential travel. We have it in Holidays of a Lifetime. We have tour directors that are constant hand holders, for lack of a better word, and all tipping is included, with the exception of our tour directors. Tipping's included for the Holidays of a Lifetime, so there's no luggage porterage taxes, there's no tipping to included guides at museums or included dinners. That's all cared for. It's only for the tour director that tipping usually is, even by most customers, beyond what we would suggest for the average sort of day tip, depending on how much you had your hand held. One of my other favorite slides, high quality accommodation. No, you won't be sleeping in trees with the koalas. Oh, that could be fun, but everything first class or better. We avoid the term luxury simply because we'd much rather choose a hotel that is closer to the experience that someone is going to a destination to experience, rather than driving hours away just to stay in some 5-star Ponzi hotel. We make sure all of the hotels are very, very good. They're exceptionally clean. Service is second to none, and generally have things like fitness centers, tea, coffee, air conditioned, whatever the case may be. Whether it's unique safari lodges in South Africa, or riads, R-I-A-D-S, in Morocco. These are old family homes that have been turned into, I wouldn't say bed and breakfast because it's a huge step above that, but they're not hotels. They may occupy up to 20 people on a given tour, and all the rooms are uniquely different, but very experiential in the style of accommodation. Now, uniquely for the Holidays of a Lifetime, the twin share guarantee. So if you've got a customer that likes that little bit of hand-holding, set departure date, we have themes of travel as well too. If we can't match your client up with a same-sex member on tour, if they're willing to share, then they get a single room at no additional cost. So it's a great savings, and 95% of the time it works out. There's no rough patches to worry about, or I don't like this person, or that person smokes, because if you're a smoker, we're not going to pair the client up with a smoker, that sort of thing. So the twin share is a great savings for the customer, and again allows that single individual to travel by themselves, not have to go get a buddy to go travel with them just to occupy the other half of the room. And again, if it works out, sometimes customers, whether it's male, whether it's female, get a single room at no extra charge. Now, what's in it for you, in addition to perhaps a $50 gift card at the end of this presentation, if you're paying attention? What's in it for you at the holidays of a lifetime? Many happy passengers with high potential to be repeat travelers with you. Goway Travel as a company, we see over the last 47 years, we have a lot of repeat passengers because they have such a wonderful time, because in most cases, when you're looking at long haul destinations, customers don't know what to expect, or they may expect the worst, and all of a sudden it's just great. It's basically, you know, a lot of these destinations will under promise and over deliver in the fact that it becomes such an experiential travel experience for customers that they'll come back to you. Your commission is paid to you at the time of final payment. And if you're considering doing a group, if you've done groups before, we have a no worries group allotment. You can hold a minimum of 6 spaces, so 3 rooms, 6 passengers on any holiday of a lifetime, and deposit when the client's with us, only when the client books. So it's like you're running your own mini group, but without a spec, you know, requirement of a deposit. Put up $600 and we'll get back to you when you get the group type of thing. Not happening here. This is our no worries group allotment for our holidays of a lifetime. Our Goway's promise of something special. Our exclusive first class small group escorted touring experiences. Whew, it's a lot of words. Well, we kicked that one up a notch to something called the journey of a lifetime. Now, this is the home run. If you're looking for the home run this month or the next month, drum roll please, Cape to Cairo. This is a 32-day tour. Now, don't fall out of your chair now. 32-day tour, but it covers the entire continent of Africa. We did well. We actually introduced this last year. Bruce and Claire Hodge, the founder and owner of the company Goway Travel, took this, escorted this program last year. Again, 16 passengers on this one, maximum. This year, we've already sold out this September. Next year 2018, we're operating a late February and a late September. So you've got some advanced lead time. Go sow the seed on this one. We've got a separate brochure on this that we are happy to get out to you as well too. It is not inexpensive. It is top of the line. It is $49,999 land only per person. And if you think that's a lot, no. Because something similar happened last year in the cruise industry. Crystal Cruises Northwest Passage from Anchorage to New York sailed last fall, 32 days, and the average outside cabin was $120,000 per person. So for only $50,000, about a third of the cost of that cruise, we're giving customers the entire continent of Africa. Speaking on a train, beautiful Rovos Rail from Cape all the way up to Tanzania. You've got gorilla trekking. If clients are so interested, visits to Victoria Falls, the Serengeti, looking for the Holy Grail in Ethiopia, and then finally finishing up at the pyramids in Egypt. Now, that's a little bit beyond your customers' base. If they're still the champagne taste on a beer budget, we do have a solution for you there on that. It's our VIP programs, how to upgrade your clients. Now, you'll find in our brochures online or in print format, there are certain packages that are stamped with this VIP, which means they automatically get this beautiful cabin bag, the tour wallet, and the baggage tags. But if your clients still, maybe they've gone to they only have $2,000, $2,500 to spend on a Goway destination, and we do have, whether it's Asia, we've had Tahiti programs for under $2,500 with air from the West Coast. You can actually add this on. Either your customer can pay for it, you can hide that in their quote from you to them or from us to you to them, or you can pay it out of your own pocket, however that level of the client it is. So do check that out online, and there's more information on Goway.com about that, or reach out to myself or to your business development manager. Now, probably the most important thing outside of fam trips and product is that we pay commission at the time of final payment. We're very unique in that sort of aspect, where we don't wait until your customer departs. You're actually being paid it now, or when you collect it. When you collect and process that client's final payment via credit card with us, boom, that's when we send the commission out. And especially if you're a hosted agency, and again, the commission's going to your host, to you, it gets to you quicker. So you have that sort of better option of putting that file away and not looking at it again. Now, I mentioned briefly early on in the presentation, Goway Air. This is our online booking engine. Now, this one is password and username protected. Okay, so you do have to establish a username and password so we'll remember you, because you actually can be processing credit card payments for air only for a customer anywhere in the world through Goway Air. Now, I will give you an idea that Goway Air basically is best used services the areas of the world, the long haul destinations that we do. We're not going to be able to help you out very well on the Caribbean or domestically in North America. You've got other options for that, but international, or in cases where you've got 2-3 legs of a European flight or European travel, pick up the phone, give us a call. We actually have a specialized customized air desk, which will help you create an airfare a customer cannot find online and build in a commission for you. So check that out, gowayair.com. You can get to it via the Goway agent site as well. Groups, I've mentioned it a couple of times, quoted net minimum 10 passengers. Not that I've quoted net to you. We generally like to quote net because what we do as part of our service is, whether it's myself or Steve or Kathy or any of our group specialists to a destination, if you're working with a group, we often find that it's much better for you if we quote to you in net. So we can work with you to determine how much markup on a group you need to make. Or if it's a church group, do you need to make a donation back to the church or to the minister or the rabbi, or whatever group that you're doing. Let's say there's a university or alumni group, or basically needs a donation back to the nonprofit. We help you build that in, all right? And then in fact, we'll even do tour shells for you. Hey, we still do those tour shells to help you sell to your group once we collectively, you and I, have determined your selling price for whatever you need. Or if you need, let's roll this out a group night, and maybe you won't have an early bird sign up. If you sign up tonight, you save $200. Well, that really kind of has to be built into the net pricing, so that, or to the markup, I should say, so that you're not taking it from your profit on a group. So let us work with you on that. Just don't take what you see a super special online, $2,500 somewhere with air. Hey, that's going to be it. No. Maybe we need to kind of look at it where we can do some unique experiences for your group, wherever it may be in the world, and customize something specifically just to meet not only their budget, but their unique group interest and their time frame. And speaking of that, that's my little bit of information for you. What's your client's budget, interest, or time frame? So whether you're talking a group or an individual, really from Goway or my perspective, it's that little bit of information that you want to acquire from the customer. Now, we know budget is maybe a sort of a loose term. The customer may, I wouldn't say lie, but tell a little white lie. No, I can't afford that. I only want to do this. And the more you keep asking them or suggesting to them certain things to do with you, while they're there, all of a sudden their budget increases. Or just don't underestimate what your customer's budget may be. But more importantly is the interest. I mean, we kind of know time frame. Somebody's going to know, well, I've got a week, I have 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever the case may be. That's an easier sort of thing than budget and interest. But the hook to help close a sale, I find for you, especially with long haul travel, is interest. Are they going to Australia because they want to go to the Australian Open? Or are they going to Spain or Portugal because they want to do some wine and food tastings? Or they go to Japan to go to a sushi class, or Morocco to learn how to cook in a Moroccan tagine? It's that little interest aspect into it that if you focus not on the budget, not on the time frame, but focus on the client's interest. Well, they've always wanted to go this exotic destination, Peru. Well, why do you want to go Peru or Africa? If we're looking here with the wildlife, the 3 cheetahs, Mo, Larry, and Curly, as they call them. Yeah, they always want to go to Africa for the wildlife, but there's usually something else. Is there another sort of angle? Are they interested in learning more about the people, the culture, the women in the Maasai, how they sort of live their daily life? That's a separate interest that you can kind of shift them off that budgetary target to find out what's really going to be experiential for them and really almost for them, transformative, excuse me, I knew that was not coming out right, transformative, as well as experiential for them in traveling to a long haul unique destination. It's really that interest that you're looking to find out. So if you can find out a little bit of what the budget is, what their interests may be, and what their time frame may be, Goway, our experts at Goway Travel and our various brands can assist you to help you close that sale. So keep in mind your own passion and what's your client's budget, interest, time frame. Now, we as a company love helping with client nights. Now, generally when I say client nights, we are looking more to the group sort of end of things, but I'm happy to work with you if I'm going to be in the area at some point in time where you are, or my business development managers in the US, which I'll showcase in just a minute. We want to come out and talk to you and talk to your customers, because what I like to say for travel agents to think of how to pitch yourself and how to pitch any supplier, not just Goway or wholesaler. How do you talk to your clients? Well, explain maybe in a sort of a medical parlance where you are the general practitioner of travel. Your customer is actually the travel patient who's come to you for the best travel prescription for their holiday. Well, as a doctor, in many cases, if there is a certain condition that a patient has, that they will often introduce that patient to or give them a referral to a specialist. Now, not that we talk directly to your customers, although we're very happy to do a three-way conference call with you, your patient, your travel patient, you, the general practitioner, you, your travel patient, and we, the ear, nose, and safari guys, or the ear, nose, and sushi guys, the specialists for that particular destination, or as you see there, whether we're talking rail, whether we're talking romance, family vacations, that's the specialty that we can bring to that part of the conversation, that interest of why your customer is going to a destination. So it's not so much about what's the budget? I want to go to Australia. How much is the flight? Oh, it's so long. How long it takes to get there. It's really that interest. Why are they getting up off their couch and going somewhere? If you can capitalize on that, we do find we can help you close that sale and get your customers the best travel prescription for their travel holiday. A Goway will make you look good. So whether it's going to Papua New Guinea to visit our friends there and see the way life is lived in that part of the world, we're here for you. That's me, John McGonigal, extension 5209 at 1-800-387-8850 if you're old school, and hopefully I'll pick up the phone. Or email me at john.mcgonigal@goway.com. Kathy Scott, if you're anywhere between Connecticut and Virginia, she's your Goway BDM, Business Development Manager. So give her a shout or an email. And Steve Spurlock on the West Coast, Northwest, NorCal. He's also covering Texas currently for us now. So anywhere in the Pacific coastline, Texas, Arizona, Nevada as well too. Steve's your man. If you forget all that, just go to gowayagent.com. You'll find all of our details on Meet the Team. So Laureen, I think I've covered all my ground, so let's open it back up and see if I can give away $50.
Absolutely, absolutely. Great job, John. And again, thank you everybody for your patience. You saw the nice man, what little hair he had left when I popped up on his voicemail. He's like, oh, hi, Laureen. I could see the stress right there, and I'm sure he heard my voice going, you know, we're supposed to be on in 2 minutes, right? Ah!
Yeah.
So John's great to work with. You can tell he's a dedicated person because he knew we were doing this. Didn't he get stuck in a spreadsheet or something? Like
I
totally
did.
like.
Oh, I did. Yeah. I hate spreadsheets. It's Spreadsheet Monday. What can I do? So it's just something wasn't adding up, and I was just getting frustrated with yeah. God bless anybody that also works with Excel. So.
I tell you, but thank you. You know, this is a great webinar, lots of fun. And, you know, John, I'm also going to take, you know, a couple seconds to speak as a NACTA member who uses Goway on a regular basis. You probably don't even have me on your radar, but if you ever look me up, you see I have done many. I actually had a client, it was last year, but in January, say, my husband and I want to have our feet in Africa for our 50th anniversary. Awesome. And they wanted it like by March. I mean, they gave me like 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks to do this. And I worked with Amber. Oh my God, she was amazing. She found little places that were way out in the middle of nowhere for them. They did part in a group and part on their own, and the clients were so excited. It was a vacation of a lifetime for them, and posted all over Facebook that I was awesome. See, that's what it's about. Your staff made me look awesome to my clients. So
great, and that's a great point as well too. Thank you, Lorene. Is that again, like the specialization, the medical analogy I was giving everyone. Even our individual brands. Amber is a specialist for Africa. She can't assist you with Asia or with Tahiti. She's got other experts, compatriots in our company that handle that. So you have the expertise down to that particular level. It's not someone working with the entire world, which unfortunately many times you all have to deal with. So come to us for that expertise as well.
Exactly. And if, for example, everybody, if you're not working with Africa and you need somebody else, what I did with Amber, I said, oh my God, woman, you're so awesome. Do you have a clone in another department? I would work with you, but now I have clients who want to go to, I don't know, I think they were going to Thailand, somewhere that she couldn't help. And she goes, my clone is this person. And oh my God, that person was equally as awesome. And so I've never had anybody that wasn't amazing. Clients just returned from England and Ireland, and they want to now go do Spain and Portugal next year because they had such a wonderful experience. And it had all to do with the fact that the Goway agent was able to put together this amazing package for them. So, just the gift that keeps giving. The fact that you have a rewards card, thank you. You're welcome. Uncle Sam doesn't need to know all of our business all of the time.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
One of the questions that came through regarding that, what is the process of signing up for it? You sign up for it, you get the card, then what's the process? If you have more bookings, does the card get auto-generated? How does that work?
It works basically, the booking comes first. So if you've already made a booking, then that counts. You can actually sign up for the card. It is actually an application page which is processed by Visa, so it's not something that Goway involves in. So you're asked to give your home address, things of that nature, and it goes to Visa. Again, there's no cost. The card is then sent to you with the PIN number. Now, it's like anything else, like a Starbucks card that you have to, if you don't use it, you can't redeem it. So you need to provide your PIN number every booking that you're calling in. So when you talk to Amber, if you talk to let's say Natalie in Tahiti, or if you talk to Jacqueline in our Down Under team, you need to give them your PIN number to say that I've got my rewards card. Make sure you put that on there. Or even on the Goway Air online password protected site, you can actually drop in your PIN number and it automatically loads that $5 per air ticket onto it. So you do have, it does require a little bit of effort on your part to make certain that you're reminding your Goway res agent of what the PIN number is to get the appropriate credit.
Got it. Let's see, what kind of questions did we have? Someone wanted to give you a shout out because she has clients that she booked through Goway that are going to Japan next month, who's attending her son's wedding. And so she asked me, would she tell them they're awesome? So here you go.
Thank
John,
you
and your company are awesome. This agent would like to know if insurance from Goway is commissionable.
Oh, you've got me stumped on that. I don't think so, but I could be wrong on that. It's a good thing. I will double check on that. I don't think so, and I'm not even sure. I think it's Travel Guard that we sell, but yeah. Let me get back to you. I'm happy to either get back to Lorene on that, or Lorene, if you wanted to send me details of who asked that, I will certainly address that. I should know that.
Gotcha. The person who asked me that question, you know who you are. Would you do me a favor and put your email in the chat box so that I can snag it and give it to John? See, look, delegation. There you go, John. You get to take care of it.
I think you're still seeing my email address on the screen, so just shoot it to me as well too. Happy to.
Even better. Takes me totally out of the loop.
That's
there you
right.
go. There's
That's
John's
right.
email right there. Right there. Now, so let's say one of the NACTA chapters would like to have someone come and speak at them. Do you just reach out to Steve? Do you reach out to Kathy? Of course, depending on who the appropriate person is. Will they come and host a lunch and learn? How does that work?
Yeah, absolutely. All of the above. If you're in the territory where Steve is on the West Coast, or Kathy in the Mid-Atlantic states, or me for Florida, for New England, for the central part of the Midwest, for the rest of the country, yeah, just reach out. We're happy to work it into our schedule. If you have openings for luncheon or evening, whatever meeting that you normally do, we don't want to try to reinvent the wheel, but let's fit into what your schedule. Yeah, just reach out to us. Happy to do it. Excellent.
So if you're on the West Coast, did you say Texas and Northwest? I know you had said that
yes,
Steve's spreading himself a little thinner now.
Yeah, he is. So all the way from Washington State on down through the Southwest, Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, and Texas.
Gotcha. Okay, so person who was asking that, there you go, boom, just delegated that. Just look up Steve's. Thank you for putting that page up, by the way, so that I can keep pointing out to it. So, perfect. I think that was it, because the two people are asking the questions. I've delegated it to looking at your screen. I think we're good. So what is it that you were offering to one lucky agent?
Offering a $50 gift card, and the question was, oh, Lorena.
Are you asking me? Oh, sorry. So what you need to do, everybody, drum roll, is we're going to ask a question, and the first person to answer it correctly will get the $50 gift card. I will announce your name, snag your email if I answer your name, so that way then I'll send it off to John. And the question is, what is the name of the Goway program that is exclusive to groups?
Well, our Goway's promise of something special. Small group touring, maximum 18. Oh, maybe it's on the screen.
Actually, I do have one person who mentioned that name.
Okay, we have a winner.
Holidays of a lifetime. Yes. Kathy, would you do me a favor and please, in the box, put your email address? I will connect you and John after we are done. So thank you, John. This has been totally awesome. I will have the webinar posted on the YouTube channel within the next 72 hours. And for you to be able to review it, if you want to be able to share it with some of your chapter members. John's, as always, you see, very user-friendly, and he doesn't have too much of a heart attack if you call his personal cell phone when you're panicking. But I will not be giving out that number, by the way.
That's right. The 800 number hunts to it anyway, provided I'm not at lunch or out of town. But
Exactly. Well, thank you again, John. As always, it's wonderful to work with you. Thank you, everybody, for all your hard work and dedication to being sellers of travel. And this is a great company to be able to work with. So have a good week, everybody. Chat with you soon. Bye, John.
Bye, Lorraine. Take care. Bye-bye.